everyone, welcome to this stream on youtube.com/JohnnyKiodini. That's me, I'm Johnny Chiodini, and today we're playing Strange Antiquities. I just pressed play on Steam. I will not be pressing stop. I will be pressing go. I already have 2 super chats to read out, and they're both whacking, great, very generous ones. Lisa Hunt did a super chat saying, I really enjoy your streams, but I want to experience this game for myself. So I'll skip this one for now. I do come back and rewatch, though. Usually when I'm not feeling great. So please say hi to future Lisa for me. And then there's a cat emoji. Is that a cat emoji? Looks like a cat. Might be a dog. Hi, Lisa. I hope you are watching this in the future. And I hope you're not feeling not great. I hope you are feeling great. But either way, I'm very glad that you are watching, and thank you very much for the very generous super chat. And Katrina Trigari has done a big old super chat also saying, I've missed a few streams, so extra monies for Beer Fund and Watson. I'll be in VOD Squad for this as I'm actively playing Strange Antiquities now. Nice, great. Yeah, this is a very highly anticipated game, which I decided I wanted to play too. So I'm gonna play it. There we go. Cowboy Katakuri says, another cat game for the world-famous cat game speedrunner. I'd love to see a master of their craft. Yeah. I mean, I haven't set any other world record speedrun records since we did Kato's Post Office, but that's not to say that we won't in the future. Okie dokie. Oh, no. Oh, you can't get the yawns right at the start of the stream, Johnny. That's just not on. I am a bit tired, though. I've been... what have I been? Just working and that. And I was going to nap today, and then I didn't. That's it. Yep. That's my news. Let's just play the video game. Okay, start game. Oh, Kari Dennison says it's only 11 a.m. here, and I've already fallen prey to a nap. Curse this cozy, drizzly autumn weather. That sounds delicious. Okie dokie, here we go. As a thaumaturge's apprentice, there is a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. The mild. This must be Thursday, says, hello, it is Thursday. And here you are, and here we are, being a thaumaturge's apprentice. Francis, heck yes, I've been excited for a possible stream of this since I heard about the game. I really enjoyed Strange Horticulture, although I never finished it. I'm just, very keen for this one also. Oh no, excuse me. Okay, here we go. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities, in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, although, actually, that's jackdaws mostly in the background there. I love jackdaws. They sound like laser guns. Pew, 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 pew. The ravens were an omen. A circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. Anonymous says, how does a sorcerer measure magic fields? With a thaumometer. Very good. Reservoir Panda says, if anyone ever leaves a quaint shop to me, I am running in the opposite direction. Oh, not I. I'd be very glad to. Okay. Ah, hello, the cat. And then here's a pendulum. Oh! Oh! Was I meant to do that? Some sort of owl? Some sort of bat? A torque? A shell? Why, we have so many curious objects already. These are indeed strange antiquities. What the fuck is that? Move the cursor over different parts of the object to inspect it. Iron. Grey metal flecked with dark red. It's not rust. It's blood. Oh, Anonymous says, shamelessly stolen from Terry Pratchett. Okay, fair enough. A sense of touch. A substance flakes off and leaves marks on my fingertips. It's blood. Raised detailing. Scent and sound. I have nothing to remark. Oops. Inner perception. It has an energy about it. This is great already. Click to edit. Oh, yes, we label things, don't we? Okay, this is very good already. A plant! Oh, is that a monkey paw? Withered flesh. Grim. Gold. Leathery and bony, quite unpleasant to touch. Hard and cool. Like me. Scent and sound. I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. Inner perception. I have nothing to remark. Alright. Let's ring that bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. The bell. Let's ring the bell. Eli White. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. The thaumaturge, Eli White. Eli White is a thaumaturge, a collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands, and armed with the right knowledge, can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side. A side that is mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. I'm leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. God damn, Eli, with some reluctance, I might add. Fuck you! Cowboy Cat and Curry has done a super chat saying, I just wanted to thank you for your vibes and games you stream. My partner has very similar taste in games to those you stream, and it's given her a deep catalogue of games to enjoy. I'm very glad to help. It's nice when recommendations are made and are good, and that you enjoy them. Right. Oh, this is cool. What are you? Are you actually bone? Oh, I thought at first it was bone, but it's in fact clay painted to look like bone. Cool, alright. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. Where can I put this? If in doubt, study it carefully, and remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. Okay. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Okay. Use arrow keys or WASD to navigate to your shop. Oh, here's my shop. Boom. Why do you all sway? Oh, this is cool. This is so great. Oh no! Sarah says, hello, guess who has 2 thumbs and COVID? Brackets, the visual element of this is lost in YouTube chat. I'm assuming it's you, Sarah. That fucking sucks. I'm very sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Make sure you rest up, because COVID's no joke. That really sucks, I'm sorry. Right. Open book. Contents. Ecumenical. Ares Remnant, Binding Seed, Ethereal Key, Eye of Cernunnos the Hunter, Guise of Lillian, Hearing Charm, Heart Chamber, Horned Shackle, Hunter's Boon, Lambs, Siphon, sounds like a dick, might be a dick, Libula, sounds like the other thing a lamb might have, Orphid Spire, Ossic Ring, Restful Mether, Sextrum, Shadow Hold, Shimmer, Silent Breath, Voice of Cernunnos, and there! Oh dear. Ecumenical. An ecumenical is a receptacle commonly featuring a memento mori that acts as an aid to recollection. A memory cannot reside in both the mind and the ecumenical at the same time, and it cannot be stored indefinitely. When a memory has been left for long periods, it can begin to emit unpleasant vapors. An empty ecumenical, on the other hand, has an ominous presence, pulling at the threads of one's mind. Here's the index. Blackheart, Blencathra, Blood, Bronze, Cernunnos, Change, Clay, Corchen, curse, danger, dark death, demon, fear, feeling, gemstone, guilt, hearing, Holgar, insanity, night of thorns, lifelight, mentic, mether, mind, oshadic spirit, poison, ring, shadow catcher, vitality, wisdom, wood, wixic. Okie dokie. Just Another Snack has done a superb chat saying, just dropping in, I'll catch up on VOD. I've been playing this since yesterday and can't wait to see your take. Thank you for all you do. You got me through some tough times this year with a muscle arm emoji. I'm very glad to have been of assistance. I'm sorry to hear about the tough times. Ditto. Some parts of this year have been excruciatingly hard. But I'm very glad that you have pulled through. Aidan has done a super chat saying, I'm sitting in a church graveyard, which would be thematically appropriate if it wasn't for the dappled sunlight. It still sounds pretty great, though. Sarah says, cheers, pals. It's a perfect time for me to get very annoyed at Silksong. I can't play video games when I'm sick. I wish I could, but I cannot. Right, okie dokie. Shall we ping ping? Oh, sorry, the cat. I startled her. Thomas Pope. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. Thomas Pope. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Use "nyeh" on items to inspect them. Okay. Hunter's boon. Hunter's boon. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okie dokie. Cara Dennison says, I've made some lapsang souchong. Seems perfect for this game. It does. Unfortunately, I can't stand lapsang souchong. It tastes like an oaky smoked ham. This is a tooth, clearly. Colour and composition. Yellowy brown. It's a yellowy white colour. Sense of touch. Smooth, but with hard ridges. Smooth. Scent and sound. I have nothing to remark. Inner perception. It gives me a sensation of power. Okay, I think this is a hunter's boon. Because it is simple, but powerful. It's got no other adornments. That's clearly a tooth. Everything else is too ornate. So I'm going to... Oh, look, a hearthstone. Job's done. The dark wood and some stone. Anyway, right. I think that's what that is. Identified. Hunter's boon. Clues. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Just like me, Thomas Pope. Calling it Kettering, Wellingborough, Market Harborough, Leicester, Loughborough, Long Eaton, and Derby. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, this is book content discovered, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Business is unusual. Handle your first customer, thank you. You can edit labels to items while inspecting them using right-click. So, we're going to write Hunter's Boon. It's going to be red. Ooh, it's going to be red. Don't really know why. Oh, we can choose a shape and an icon. This is fun. Okay. I'm enjoying this already. Fist of Fury says, the old Pope Meister. Absolute bants, that lad. You know it. Right, what was that one about the moon? I'm going to inspect this thing. I'm curious. Colour and composition. A pearlescent blue glass. And then iron. Cool and smooth, surprisingly warm. Scent and sound, nothing to remark. Inner perception, I have nothing to remark. Okay, that's interesting. Is there anything else that's sort of moon related? I was thinking maybe this. because of the crescent. Bone, yellowed white, brown fabric of some sort, a cheap metal of some kind, probably pewter. Engraved detailing, a rough fabric, hard and somewhat smooth. Sniff, sniff, nothing to remark, nothing to remark. And yet, it, to me, feels like it might be a Selenic totem. Oh, but then imbued with a sentiment of feeling. I don't know. Oh, the board says, is there a hidden panel to the left of the kitty? Oh, shit. What's this? I mean, those are hinges. I don't seem able to open it. I'll leave that be for now. Oh, wait! Bang! Okay, cool. Tom waits. Tom waits. Ooh, look, you can make the candles gutter. What's he building in there? Well, that's my new favourite thing. New vocal tick unlocked. Sorry, cat, didn't mean to startle you. Ah, Jack Hungerford. Did I read Wraith's super chat? Hold on. Oh, I didn't. I think I missed one. Wraith Finds, it's on a super chat. Say, morning, Johnny and Skellies. My city has an oddity shop that also holds classes for terrariums and the like. Next month, there's a class on taxidermy rats. Unfortunately, it's too expensive for me. That sounds fucking cool, to be honest with you. What's he building in there? I'm sorry that made you queasy, a few of you. Wraith, thank you very much for the super chat. Taxidermy sounds bloody great. Terrariums sound great. That shop sounds cool as hell. Right. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Alright? Oh no, Arnie's creeping in. Gotta find a shadow hold. A shadow hold, or a shadic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar, or a bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. This is one? No, is this one? That is this guy. But it's not a jar. My heart feels lighter. Bronze is bronze. Raised detailing. I have nothing to remark. My heart feels lighter. That's the right symbol. Oh, so is this. It's just been rotated. Clay, cork, clay, cork. These markings have been carved in, hard and somewhat rough. So we like it. Pungent. Inner perception. I have nothing to remark. I think that is a shadow hold or a shadic vessel. Oops. Yeah, come on then. Identified. Shadow hole. Clues. The item is a container of some kind, and the design on the bottle is the same as the sketch. Can't pull a fast one on me. Sun bond. A sun bond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. I mean, it looks like... Oops. That's what that looks like. There's an auto-labelling option in the settings of adding labels by hand, isn't your thing? Oh, it is. Sun Bond. TBC. If you pet the cat first, it doesn't get startled. David Chafer. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. Thanks, Charlie Weathers. Karen with a Q has done a super chat saying, thank you for more lovely Undermere times. No, you don't need to thank me. I'm having a delightful time, quite frankly. Thank you very much for the super chat. Oh, you are so weird. Oh, you're following my cursor. Curious, right. Pet the cat. Doesn't get startled by the bell. Stanley Hume. I want an ossic ring. An ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. He wants an ossic ring. Ossic ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Corchon, but the practice fell out of favour as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Corchon's unearthly hiss when they hold an ossic ring up to their ear. Okay. Could be this. A soft sound like a serpent's whisper emanates from within. Ossic ring. Ossic. No, stop hitting the pound key or the hash key. Done. Fran says, oh god, snaky ring and a snaky man. I agree, he's a snake in a meat suit. Oh, everyone's saying that this guy's a lizard or snake man. Lovely. Try not to backseat me, folks. I don't like it when people do. Use item. Identified. Ossic ring. Clues made of bone. This item satisfies the description macabre. A closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. Evorcant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important, and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Stone items. Well, now I'm curious. No, it's not that. Not that either. Oh. Now, what were they called? No, it wasn't a sextrum. Shit. No, you just click that. Evorcant. Right. No, it wasn't because of the Snake Man. Arcia, don't worry. Evorcant. Emma Crooks has done a super chat saying, for the treat funds. Had to mute as I got called into an unexpected work call. I'm just going to put TBC because we haven't confirmed it. But I'm back now. We'll be treating myself to this tonight, probably. Also, Hades 2 release date next week. Exciting times. I cannot wait. It's going to swallow me whole. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Right, pet the cat. Ring the bell. Edmund Bishop. The 14th Lord of Gleaston Castle is a man of wealth and privilege like the 13 before him. He is a man who would be very easy to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. His students learn to divert particularly dense lectures on Latin declension by asking about local owl species or by quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. There we go. The behaviour of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. Oh, you can move the candles. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. Okay. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. A voice of Cernunnos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Well, well. I just had a thought. How much does this little guy weigh? I didn't see this guy before. Oh, no. Not equal to £1. Okay. Voice of Cernunnos. The name Voice of Cernunnos is used to refer to any bronze talk that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag and often holding or wearing a talk. Now, talk to me, baby! Let's have a look at this. Bronze. An uneven texture. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Oh, but let's... It's really cool that the dude who runs this shop never bothered to fucking label anything. We'll just sort that for you, will we? Identified. Clues, made of bronze. A similar looking item appears around the neck of Cernunnos in the sketch. Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps, a layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed on them. Interesting. What are you? Green marble. Iron. Cool and smooth. Doesn't smell. No, nothing to remark. But I don't see any opposing carved symbols. You know? Sam Perry has done a super chat. The super chat reads, happy to catch live and excited about this game. Can I ask for some book recommendations? I've added load to the list from the Tiny Bookshop streams. Anything folk, sci-fi, or non-cliche horror. Alright. Let's have another little look at my notebook. Folk, sci-fi, or non-cliche horror. There's I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. I think my handwriting says there. It's sort of sci-fi and it is very bleak, but also kind of beautiful and uplifting in a weird way. I really enjoyed that. Sarah says Da Vinci Code, so you could always read that if you wanted to. I won't be, but you know, you could. What else have I read? Oh, I enjoy The Terror by Dan Simmons. It's a proper wedge of a book, but it's definitely not cliched horror. It's horror, alright, but it's not cliched horror. And I'll give you one more. Sci-fi wise, have you tried the Expanse books? They're very good. I like them a lot. By James S.A. Corey. Can thoroughly recommend. There you go. This must be Thursday, says I recently started House of Leaves, a really unconventional horror. I love it already. Oh, it's good. It's very good and I like it. We're closed. Pet the cat. End the day. End of day 1. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backborough. Boo Must Die says, Johnny, thoughts on the Etsy Witch casting a spell to help the Mariners? I mean, it fucking works, didn't it? They won 10 games in a row. So that's good. I'm sad that we've slumped back behind the Astros, but we're only half a game back, and we're 2.5 games ahead of the next contender for a wildcard spot. So, playoffs are looking likely, but we will see. Rihanna says, for sci-fi, my girlfriend recommends anything by Becky Chambers. I've read some Becky Chambers. What did I read by Becky Chambers? What have I read? Oh, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. That's right. It's a good book. I really liked it. Sam says, yes, love the Expanse books. Oh, in that case, Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. It'll give you a very similar sort of crew of lovable misfits vibe. I really, 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 really like it. So there we go. I don't do usernames says, unfortunately I have work, so I'll have to catch this on VOD. Have a great day, everyone. Take care, I don't do usernames. Right. Onwards. Oh. Oh, this is fun. The audio design is a real treat. I tell you what I really like about this is that looks like a pair of handcuffs. What I really like about this is I'm finding it a lot more interesting with it being objects rather than plants. Being like, the properties of this plant are, it's like, here's a creepy fucking thing. It can do stuff. Just like it a lot. Here we go. Shackles. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Okay, can we go explore? Is that a thing we can do again in these? Oh, there's the archive. Good. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Alright. Oh, the cat's sitting up today. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Whee! Okay. Grumson says, just finished Our Wives Under the Sea last night, and it's not often a book makes me cry, but that one got me. It's so good. I really love it. The Narrowboat Dungeon Master has done a super chat saying, hope you're well. Bit of a random question. I got my girlfriend to watch Daggerheart. Her main concern at the end was, did the smoke bomb dragon escape the carriage? This is causing her great concern. Yes, it would be churlish of me to say otherwise, I think. Yes, it did a lovely escape. All is well, do not worry. Okie dokie. Whoa! The moon! That's very pretty. Ah, you can swap the candles. That's fun. Angel Beat says it escaped in a puff of smoke. Exactly. Okie dokie. Well, we don't seem to have a map or the ability to fuck off outside yet, so let's just open the shop and see what happens. Verona Green. Verona Green, the occult scholar. Verona has been a constant in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru are such events that spring to mind. She is of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle so insurmountable, that it can't be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. Rihanna says, "Oh, hi, lady from Strange Horticulture. Yes, I thought it might be her. Well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these Raymonds, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge." Okay, now, all right. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of the bed. A bug. These ravens have got under my skin, is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Emma Crook says the Daggerheart session was awesome. Phil said it was the most succinct explanation of the rules he's ever seen. Hell yeah! Oh, well, this looks like a book for me. Hermetic Symbology. Yes! There are 3 branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines, represented by the following symbols: celestial, diurnal, and individual. Selenic, Dradic, diurnic, noctic, mentic, wixic. Imbuements, elements, materials, mundane elements, planetary materials, seasons, weather, wicker, book. Lovely. Sarah says, and of course, the secret S. There was a secret S that David drew and he made a mess. But you had to admit David was cool, yeah. What's he building in there? Tess Sherwood. Hello, Tess Sherwood. I feel paralysed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Okie dokie. Horn shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. So hard and somewhat rough, all over. It's not smooth. But this could be part of it. Anything else with horns? Yeah, that guy there. Wood. It's rough and pitted. This part feels smooth. That's because it's a horn shackle. Lockerman's Lock says, I am here just in non-communication mode today. That's totally valid. You sit back, relax, and enjoy as we give Tess Sherwood the horned shackle. Diana says, Johnny, please, I'm in public. You can't keep doing Tom Waits. But what if I did? Use item. Identified. Clues. The item has horns. Closer inspect reveals that the horns have been worn smooth. Neko the Kitty has done a super chat saying, Me, Brimlock! Vesiger. A vesiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. We need more diagnostic equipment. Cowboy Katakuri has done another super chat, saying, as someone who is in a painting hobby slump myself, I wanted to ask if there will be Let's Paint streams again. I've painted along to everyone, even if only in VOD Squad. Thank you either way. I haven't painted since February, so I'm in a massive slump right now. I would like to get back to painting, and I would like to get back to hobby streams. TBD on that front. I haven't painted in ages, and I'm waiting for the spark to sort of grab me again. Bing! David Chafer! at least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Can't remember how I voiced him before. Thank you for the letter, David Schaefer. Kara says, would love to see your Blood Bowl teams for sure. Yeah, I keep meaning to put up photos on my Instagram, but I don't. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plough overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours. For the right price, of course, says John Royston. Good. Okay. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Julia Braddock. Nice coat. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark. On important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. A moon heart. Moon heart. We don't know what the fuck that is. Moonheart. Selenic totem. A Selenic totem? Oh, that's right. Yes, a Selenic totem. Everyone else says, Johnny, all of your streams are hobby streams for me. I get so much crocheting done while you play. Oh, I'm glad. Mind your tension now. Shut the fuck up, Johnny. Okay, there's a connection to either the moon or the night. Let's have a look at this. What's it made of? Gold with gemstones. It's very cool. It doesn't smell like much. I have nothing to remark. Well, that doesn't seem like it. You don't seem very connected to the moon. What the fuck are you? Nothing to remark. Made of stone. Rough and pitted. Doesn't smell. Something connected to the moon or the night? Well, you're connected to the night. Every sound has become both louder and clearer. I have nothing to remark. Well, that's not it, but that's cool. Oh, there's a spider's made a web, look. Oh, we can zoom in. Hello, the cat. Hello, lady. Fucking... Connection with the moon. Aha! That's the moon, look! Colour and composition... Wood, yew, rough and gnarled. Doesn't smell. Inner perception, nothing to remark. I mean, that's the closest thing we've got. That's a slight out-of-body feeling. I don't like how this makes me feel. Interesting. I have nothing to remark. That's the crown from Cult of the Lamb, I think. I think we ought to take a punt on this. No, this wasn't the item I'm looking for. I should slow down and think this through more carefully. Okay. Damn. Of course, I am overcome by a warm, loving emotion. It's connected to the night. That's an owl. Boom. This is a carved totem. The owl is associated with the night. It bears a concealed crescent shape. Shit. Using the closer inspect tool tells me it imparts a feeling of joy. Damn. Tian has done a super chat saying, currently playing this, so it's VOD for me to avoid spoilers. Excuse me. But I wanted to say thank you. Your streams have been the only good thing making me smile the last few days following the passing of my granddad. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear the news, Tian. That's always difficult, and I hope you're taking good care of yourself and enjoying Strange Antiquities as much as I am. Holgan Grim. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Interesting. Interesting. What are you? With a strong sense of being watched. That's fun. Alright, well, pet the cat, ring the bell. Daisy Winters. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewellery from me. The 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying around for her so I can make... lying around for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? I'll need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. So either a binding seed or a zzz. So a binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials, representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Well, I think we know what that one is. It feels like it's that. Let's have a read up on the Z. Oops. Yeah. Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. The ears are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings on their surface. I have a strong sense of being watched. I have nothing to remark. This to me feels like a binding seed. I have a strong sense of being watched. Oh, instead of fear and paranoia. Paranoia, right. Diana says, yeah, let's curse her with an unremovable necklace. I'm sure she'll simply learn her lesson and nothing else terrible will happen. Yeah, this one feels quite extreme. So I think we're going to go with a binding seed instead. I think we should use the binding seed. Binding seed. The item is made of 2 materials, wood and stone. It features a spiral surrounding a seed. Anonymous says, a strong sense of being watched while you are streaming to the internet. Indeed. Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect, and a Shadic spirit or wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology. Sorry, I've really got the yawns today. An ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay. Bye-bye. Sarah says, ha ha ha, symbology? Really good, enjoyed that, thanks. You're welcome, it was involuntary. Here comes our spider. We have fun here in Strange Antiquities, don't we? Hey? Ding! Emmett Burrows. Fucking hell, that's a moustache. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he wasn't there anymore. I didn't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Labula to see us safely through. Well, let's get this guy a Labula, I suppose. Libula. Or a Libula. Libula! Libulae are reported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. An imbuement of wisdom. Imbuement. Wisdom, it's the crown from Cult of the Lamb, which means it is... Where's it gone? This little fucker. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my libula. Rain said, I really like that voice. Pleasant brain itch. Interesting. Well, you're very welcome. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Unsteady Footing says, I ran a Halloween Dread one-shot where the players were trying to keep an Eldritch radio station running. I had recorded calls, and one of them was a DJ at all times. I did a Dread where we were on a pirate radio station. We had to play records at all times and do links in between records while we were changing them. Otherwise, we started to take harm, and it was so good. Nako the Kitty says, a co-worker just stopped for a chat. What necklace did we give the lady? A binding seed. Libula. Eric Simpson says, hi Johnny and LSPs. It's been ages since I got a live stream, but I am working from home today, so no one can stop me. Hell yeah, Eric. Identified. The item bears a symbol of wisdom. Witch's Finger. Witch's Fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Z3DT says, I feel out of the loop. What is an LSP? It stands for Lovely Skeleton Pal, which is an affectionate nickname for the community here that harks back to... Oh god, the very first live stream I did, very first live stream I did after launching my Patreon, I should say, where we were playing Loop Hero, and I put out a graveyard which spawned skeletons. I was like, yeah, we can have a lovely skeleton pal. And then someone suggested that that's what we call the community, and it stuck. So LSPs, or Lovely Skeleton Pal. Right, Witch's Finger. I'll see you later. I'm getting my family the hell out of here. End of day 2. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Ooh, Crispy God said, speaking of LSPs, my t-shirt arrived today. Good. I'm very, 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 very glad. Yeah, they were delayed because Everpress got bought towards the end of the campaign. So there were lots of internal changes that meant that it was delayed, but they're on the way now. Phew. Mattress757 says, I didn't know that was the origin. I think I always assumed we were all skeletons from Ethelfrith's hammer. No. Here you go. Kitten Stoner Bob says, this is on sale on the Nintendo eShop, you say? Whoops, bought. Yeah, I'd quite like to play this on the Switch, to be honest. But I've got it on PC now, so here we go. What's it gonna be? Is it a bottle? No. What's it gonna be? Is it a... What's it gonna be? Is it a Christmas tree? Some sort of esoteric chicken nugget? A key? A strange key. Dan Flammenhouse says, sorry, but LSP will always be Lumpy Space Princess from Adventure Time. That's far fun. Pizza's a fries. There is more to the shop that I haven't explored yet. I should take a look around. Yes, alright. Whoa! Map, 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 map. What are you? Ooh. I have nothing to remark. An orange gemstone, gold, wood. Why aren't we robbing this dude blind? Sounds are muffled in its presence. And this is iron, bronze. Somewhat painful. Okay. Nothing to remark. There is a darkness to it, as if it holds untold fears inside. Interesting. John Royston at the farm. But also, an escaped prisoner ran northwest and hid me in the first building he came to. We shall explore. Oh, this is good. Let's see, Greywick Farm. We go to the farm for the right price. We need the old jail. The old jail. And then went northwest and hid me. The first building he came to. Yes. Saturday. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when, suddenly, unexpectedly, I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Ah, that's nice. We made the trinket a warm drink. That's good. Item discovered. The fuck is that thing? A huge black gemstone streaked with red. This is iron. That's polished wood. Polished. Rough. Polished. I have nothing to remark on how it smells. I have nothing to remark on how it feels. Sarah says, nice to get the trinket a drink. Oh, we did the same joke. Never mind. Yes, Sarah. I want to explore again. Because, right. No, do unfold. There, Matt. This is clearly meant to be building. This will match up with one of these outlines. It's not that, but it's not wildly dissimilar either. Hello? No, not quite. Not quite Guild Street. Well, it looks like it's this. Prince's Street. Oh, cock. Yeah, I think it's this one, under the C and the E. That's where we need to go. Yes! There is a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. Ooh! What's this? Colour and composition. A white hair. Glass filled with a blue liquid. Silver. Okay. A sense of touch. Cold. I have nothing to remark on how it smells. It seems to make the hairs stand up on the back of my neck. I like it. We'll put it here. And this Colour and composition. Gold, pale yellowy orange gemstone, a dark green gemstone, a black gemstone. Weathered, hard and cool. Had nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Okay. Phelan says, Galadriel's hair? You mean the light of Erendil? Our brightest star. Is it? No, the light of... So it's Elendil that fucking Aragorn loves yelling when he goes into fight. Elendil! Or is it? It is, but what's the light? I thought it was the light of Erendil, our brightest star. Doesn't matter right now, actually, Johnny. Whoa, we've got another plant. Why are the plants multiplying? Or have we always had 2 plants? Curious. Curious. IK says, hello Johnny and LSPs. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a while since I've caught a stream, but this game seems rather interesting. Is this the same team that made Strange Horticulture? Indeed. In fact, we have been visited by Verona Green, the occult scholar, from Strange Horticulture herself. Now, there was more to the shop, wasn't there? Hello. Hello. What are you? Wood and gold leaf. Smooth, engraved in detail. You're right, it is the light of Erendil. Hooray! Inner perception, nothing to remark. And Elendil was the king that led the pilgrimage from Numenor to Middle-earth, which founded Gondor. There we go. The postie, I think, is the same character as the one in Strange Horticulture. That's a magnifying glass. On thalmic fields. All thalmic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thalmic lens, a diurnic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. You can use shift to bring up a magnifying glass. Oh, you see any fucking fields over nothing. Which one of you's got fields then? I pet Jupiter 30 times. Goddamn right I did. Oh, there's more stuff here. I still want to know your secret crank wheel thing. Crank wheel sounds like someone from the Shire. Crank wheel Barleyfoot! He's coming! Okay. Give me 2 seconds, folks. I'm just going to refill my water, and then I'll be right back. I'll leave you with the nice sound of the game, and I'll also pet the cat so it purrs. Hello, everybody. Oh, Alison Vassabauer has done a massive old super chat. Hello, Alison. How are you doing? Says, hi, Johnny. Sorry to have you check something else, but is there an update on the PO box? I'm hoping to send something to you soon. Also, thank you for the stream today. Been feeling somewhat down. I'm really sorry you've been feeling down. Unfortunately, with the PO box, I'm pretty sure it's just balked at this point. Things just haven't been coming through, and it's really quite annoying. I need to look into it. Once more, but yeah, I would say for the time being, don't send me anything. I'll see if I can find a different way to get it sorted. Should we go to the farm? Should we go to Greywick Farm? The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground beneath weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly offering little more than a nod before turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything useful here. Alright, well. Fuck you, Royston. Oh, wait, was that the wrong farm? Greywick Farm. Royston Farm is number 30. Bollocks. Alright, let's go to Royston Farm. We may? Yeah, we may. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. But we've got this thing. It looks pretty cool. The Indigo Witch says, just finished work. One more day, then I'm on holiday for a week. I'm excited for this game. Hell yeah. Sell some antiquities while you're off work. Tarnished silver. Tarnished. Raised detailing. Have nothing to remark. Have nothing to remark. Tarnished. Now that is an interesting symbol, though. Plank. I was going to say that it looks like a protection symbol, but it's got too many links to it. Interesting. Alright, well that's going up. Where's that going up? Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, we could do a lovely bit of organising, couldn't we? Hold on. This is the shelf for pendants. That's a lot of pendants. Shit, that's too many pendants. Getting crowded with pendants. Pirates of pendants. If it dangles, we've got it. Shut the fuck up, Johnny. Oh dear. Okie dokie. And then what's our next category? Animal-like things. Put those there. Fuck off, plant. Unsteady Footing has done a super chat saying, money to keep Eldritch radio stations running. Currently relaxing with abiotic factor while I work off stress energy from trying to sell the house. After 15 years away, finally moving home to the coast. Hey, congratulations. That sounds very positive. Especially since after 15 years away, you know, you still consider the coast to be home. I think that's very nice. Just have a little tidy up. We're just having a little tidy up. That's nice, isn't it? Plant, you can go up there. Oh, look. Pew. Ah, dear. Oh, should we get these out? Oh, please don't tell me you're a fucking pendant! Oh dear. Fucking pendant! Oh, cool. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. EW. Sarah says had to stop going to that shop down the road because the person who worked there just kept saying, "Watch this," and sliding the scales back and forth. "Watch this." Wee 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 wee. Thank you very much, Ewan Patterson, for a very generous and compassionate super chat. I very much appreciate it. And yes, I'm doing a lot better. Thank you very much for noticing. What are you? Can we put you somewhere? Yeah, sure, you can go there. Everyone's allowed that. Right, the wine merchant next door. Shall we? Shall we? Where are we? Strange Horticulture? Strange Horticulture? Is it 8? That's the boatyard. Greywick Farm. Strange Horticulture. Strange Horticulture? This was a mistake. Fuck. Oh, Christ. Oh, that made me unhappy. I forgot about that bit. Where's the wine merchant? What's it called? We'll leave that for now. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Francesca Robertson. The doctor. There. Oh, Mr. Brennan says Strange Horticulture was the shop from the other game. Yes, we're not Strange Horticulture. We're Strange Antiquities. Silly me. The doctor, Francesca Robertson. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero. When he died, suddenly and tragically in a mysterious incident, nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answers she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. As she entered adulthood, she learned how to find things out for herself, and what she learned opened her mind to a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult maladies and dark articles. She read about Tormund's paralysis, Hobbes' fear, and the Sapphire Curse, and she learned that these maladies could be cured. Hello, Doctor. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't know how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an Evocant will have some effect. We think it's this. Evocant. Clues. The item is made of stone. Weighing the item using my scales show that it is exactly 1 pound. Daedalus Link. A Daedalus Link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. I know what one of those is. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. Oh, I thought it might be this levitating thing. You know. Oh, God. Daedalus Link? Link! Watch out! Let's weigh it. Watch this. Whoa! Half a pound. Fucking hell, he weighs half a pound. That's light. That's light, that is. Whoa! Oh, dear. Good Lord. If only we could slide the cat. Can we weigh the cat? No, we can only pet the cat. And startle the cat with the bell. Good. Good. We should probably see some pepple. I want to get inside the eerie cabinet. Oh, yeah. Wine in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Let's explore. Where's Strange Antiquities? Strange Antiquities is number 29. Ergo, the wine merchant must be next door. The proprietor, a Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Well, yes, take the lot of them out of here, would you? Can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Ooh, okay. This is Templar's juice. Green glass, yellowed paper, cork. It's Kudan small, spongy, papery. It has a strong odour, and when I shake it, it rattles. It's spray paint. I have nothing to remark. Spray paint. Right, fuck that out of there. Stick that there. You are gold and stone. Engraved detailing. Warm. Nothing to remark. I have nothing to remark. Right. You can go there. This is looking a bit crowded and I don't like it. Oh, that's a pendant. Bronze, wood, a dark green gemstone. Rough, cool and smooth, polished. Has nothing to remark, have nothing to remark. Hang it up. Hang it up. If there's room. There's room. Okay. Temperance Parker. That's a lovely dress. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. Good name for a pub. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Well, we were just reading about shield charms, and I don't feel that confident about finding one. Generic charms of protection, blah, blah, blah. Symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy that can be made from a variety of materials, although rarely precious metals. Okay, so generic charms of protection. Oopsie. Protection we know to be this. I'm curious as to... So that... Sanity, weakness. Or Shaddic Spirit. Shadow on the Shield Charm. Oh, vinegar. That's a bottle of vinegar in the other thing. Ah, the symbol for piss. Good. Mundane elements. The Indigo Witch says Temperance is the name of my D&D character, and I immediately reacted hearing the name. It's weird, isn't it, when that happens? I, for years, played a character in a home role-playing campaign called Captain Pullo. And there was one time I was at a festival and we were like doing some immersive acting, and my character's name was Pullo because I thought it was fun. And I was a pirate, and I said, like, go this way, tell him Pullo sent you. And this dude went, oh, okay, great, wow. Captain Pullo. And I was like, what? And then I realised he didn't know about the thing. Anyway, seasons, weather, Wicca. She's not which side. Okay, I think we've just got to search for the protection symbol. That's not it. I feel like this is close. What are those two symbols? Planes. One of them is heat. And one of them is... Where are they gone? Hot and cold. Oh, it's a Katy Perry necklace. Hot and you're cold, and yes and no. In and you're no, you're up and you're no. I think we should just try this. I think it's a shield charm. Fuck! Should slow down and think this through more carefully. Chaos says, hey Johnny, how'd go? Go pretty well, thanks. Look at this. Whoa! Yeah, no, good. This game's great. Okay. Oh, rarely precious metals. That was tarnished silver, Johnny. Silly. Okay. What others? Right. Let's think less about protection. Strength, that could be one. Protection is also there. Life. Calm. Oh, the Skaven symbol is fear. Hail, Skaven blight. Oh shit, that's the protection fucking rune, isn't it? So what's this called again? Shield charm. Hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no. Bang. Identified. The pendant has a symbol of protection. Yeah, I should have paid closer attention. St. John's Anvil. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard still. Well, that, to me, looks like a St. John's anvil. Okay. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Hugh Langston. Jesus Christ, he's terrifying. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Shit map, Hugh. Oh wait, that's a church. Okay, that's quite useful. We're just going to take this downtown. Fuck's sake. Hoy these. In fucking... Yeah. Just for a moment, please. Okay. High Green Church. Well, don't look like that. The convent? Where's the convent? That's the convent, apparently. Undermere Station. Undermere Church. Undermere Church. Yep, okay. Oh, look, and there's a lake. And then there's a little shed. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one of the structure, and ivy over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. Chaos says, Johnny, that is you from the dimension where you went into Victorian academia rather than streaming. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Diana says the shed is 1 bed, 1 bath for £10,000 a month. Ugh. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it and notice there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Pendants! The pirates of pendants. Okay. Alright, I'm actually going to move some of these fucking things over. So I can do this. Why am I moving these ones in here? I like the look of them more than these. And then we're going to start looking at more pendants. Gold and silver. Warm and vibrating with energy. Warm and vibrating with energy. I have nothing to remark. I have nothing to remark. Warm and vibrating with energy. Warm and vibrating with energy. An orange gemstone and some bronze. Feels a little warmer than I would expect. I have nothing to remark. I have nothing to remark. A little warmer than I would expect. Oh, we've done that from Joy Royston. Fuck off, John Royston. And we've done this. Yeah, we've done this. Fuck off. Farmer Royston. Oh, and we've done this. In there with you. Pet the cat. Bring them out. Verona Green! Here she comes. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever it did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual. At least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behaviour. But first, I would like a vesiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. Okay? The board says we're lousy with pendants, and Sarah says looking like a Claire's accessories. Dear, oh dear, very good, very good. Right. Vesiger. Don't shoot the Vesinger! A Vesinger can be used to used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. I wonder if this is enough. Oh! Oh! No, don't give her the candle. Sorry, I got really excited there, didn't I? Oh! That's a oh! Boink. Use it. Using a candle, I am able to confirm that flames burn blue in its presence. The board says, what other oddities, book writer? You can't just leave it at that. For some reason, that really reminded me of Potion Seller. Sarah says you really should have shown her the thing with the scales. Yeah. Moonstone Guardian. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic sight. These tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. What's a comforting guardian? Massive stag. End day. Neck of the Kitty says, Antique Seller, I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest Vesinger. You can't handle my strongest Vesinger. Oh, look at that. Right. End of day 3. 2 days earlier, the rider and his fellow adventurer were deep underground, exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower, when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. And our stream, friends, turns now to a 5-minute break. Do what you need. Adjust your fluid levels up or down, as Mark Meir would say. If you're not going anywhere or doing anything, cool. Here comes some smooth jazz and a picture of my dog. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Hello everybody, welcome back to this stream on youtube.com/JohnnyKiodini. That's me, I'm Johnny Chiodini. Cookie Dude says, going from the potion seller video into a cardiac arrest ad was both absolutely brutal and somewhat on theme. There's a fucking thing about YouTube. There are so many ways in which it goes like, oh, do you want mid-roll adverts? And you say, no, and they go, oh, okay, right, yeah, we won't do that then, and then they do it anyway. Like, when I put up a video, like a VOD, I tick, don't put ads in the middle of this video. And when it's like, do you want ads in the middle of your stream? I say, no, I'll do that manually, please. I'll do that manually. Don't worry about that, YouTube. And they go, okay, well, if you want to turn it back on, you can, but we'll let you manage it. But apparently they're just shitting adverts all over it anyway. Because, like, the thing is, it's fucking annoying. I'm Patreon funded, so I don't want shitloads of adverts across my videos because they're annoying. And like, yeah, YouTube revenue is important as well. It's, you know, it's a not insignificant amount of my income. But when I tell it not to do it, I sort of expect it not to do it. Fucking annoying. Like, do you want ads in there? No. All right, mate. Yeah, no ads. Get some ads in. It's shit and annoying. Anyway, like, if I want to advertise things, I'll advertise them myself. Water! It's already mostly you! Or you're mostly already it? I don't know. There's a reason I don't get sponsored often. Anyway. Oh, what are we doing now? Blim! Mirror? What the fuck? The board says back during lockdown I once got a 3-hour ad that was some IT security professionals having a webinar about some white paper regarding some virus or security breach that had happened recently. So weird. Wow. Harp Alice says, I was expecting a water, fish fucking it as an advert. Damn it. Another key? Another key. After a disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Right, well, let's fucking go there then. Sarah says, oh my god, it's the Keyblade. Right, lock and key. Lock and key. Lock house. Lock house. That's strange. Right behind lock. Oh, and key. Lock and key. Lock and key. Lock and key. So it should be here. Yeah. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Imagine just wandering out and finding a gat. Bing! Ooh! Well, 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 that looks like a little bit of a pendant. I have nothing to remark. Slate and a dark purple gemstone. Rough, polished. Smells like slate and gemstone. Great. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Eli White. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. I never thought I'd see him again, actually. I leave for a few days, and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up to speed on what's going on. Or you could talk to me, dickhead. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on Quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. I'm sorry, but the name Quiet Susan has absolutely got me. Oh! Hi there, what's your name? Alright, I'm Quiet Susan. It's Quiet Susan. Hey, they call me Quiet Susan. Sarah says Quiet Susan is fully a Bob Mortimer name. Yeah. Quiet Susan. Quiet Susan. Quiet Susan. Quiet Susan. Fucking hell. Quiet Susan. Oh dear. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Colour and composition. Green porcelain, gold, a pinkish gemstone, a white feather, gold, green porcelain, Quiet Susan. Give him the old Quiet Susan. Real sneaky like. Say what you like. You can always count on Quiet Susan. Right. Okie dokie. Where's this going? Don't like it there. I'm going to put that down there. Fuck it. Okie dokie. Wait, watch this. Whoa! Oh, sorry, I started the cat again. Edith Moore. Oh, look who's wearing it. I'm not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. I have to change, but I don't know how. You could give me that necklace back. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Gosh. Change. A horn shackle or a libula. Oh yeah, you can have a horn shackle. Libula. Right, you can have a horn shackle, my dear. And good luck with it. Bing. The item has. Sarah. Oh dear. Yeah, great. Bye bye. Francesca Robertson. The evocant didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he is deep in some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. Well, we need the coma siphon, or whatever it's called. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, we know that's been confirmed. Binding seed, shield charm, sleep vessel, sleep vessel. Have we already identified one of these? I don't think we have. There. Let's have a look at the sleep vessel then. Must have a different name. So anything about sleep. Sleep. Sleep vessel. Sleep vessel. How curious. Oh, I think the slate thing is an Ares remnant. Libula. A restful nether. No, it's not that. This is very curious. You need a sleep vessel. But sleep vessel, but we've got nothing there. The index. There's nothing about sleep or rest. Might need a little hint on this one. Although there are some things we've not really had a good look at. Probably not gonna be this fucker, is it? Catam says, is it to help you sleep or keep you awake? This is an interesting thing, isn't it? That's the interesting thing. My heart feels lighter, that's nice. No, that's the hearing one. Well, let's see. How strange! Might hit the hint button. I'm looking for a 6-pointed item. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could fit the bill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has an energy about it. She said I know it's a bad idea. It might be that, you know. That seems quite likely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a darkness to it, as if it holds untold fears inside. So I think we should try just like this thing. This thing doesn't seem doing much. It's not really pointed, it's kind of rounded. That's got 6 points. I'm tempted to try this. Please don't backseat me. It's annoying. Ding. It's a 5-minute timeout for you. This item has 6 points. Closer inspection reveals the darkness inside. Don't backseat me. I'm just going to time people out. Thank you. Resonance compass. A resonance compass will point towards nearby resonant objects, the only objects that can be detected in this way. Resonant objects are highly prized both by thaumaturges and those who collect occult curiosities. I'm not sure how I was supposed to get that one, to be honest with you. But there we go. Bye-bye. Pet the cat, ring the bell. Altair O'Shea. Many years ago I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. Give me your old one then. Silent breath. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had in killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. Where have you gone? There it is. Seems to make the hair stand up on the back of my neck. A white hair. That's it, isn't it? Silent breath. Boing! Discovered! The item features a white hare, a potential trophy from a white stag. On closer inspection, my senses come alive. Elverstones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments, such as Braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. Interesting, interesting. Selenic. Selenic. Selenic of the moon. Well, we shall come to that when we come to that. Chaos says, I wouldn't want a bottle of breath from the White Heart. Proper flat roof murder pub, that one. I've always wanted to try a Daedalus link. I have a personal interest in the Celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. And now I have a good reason for that. It needs to take care of some roof repairs, and this would be seemed the safest way to approach it. Alright, well let's do this. Daedalus link? Fuck, it's not the Daedalus link. Shit. Not Daedalus link. Okay. A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, surprisingly light in weight. The designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight. A feather, or the wings of a bird, or an insect, for example. So it could be this. This also features feathers. I think we need the scales for this. Watch this. Whoa! Oh, that's the door. Whoa! Half a pound. That way's fuck all, mate. And it's winged. That could be our Daedalus link. Is there anything else that's bird related? Not really. I mean, this thing's going to be heavy. Yes, it is. Oh dear, I'm a little bit not happy. Look at this. Link, watch out! Identified! The bird motif is a connection to flight. Using my weighing scales, I can confirm that it is very lightweight. Cussick Purifier. A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid. Usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets perhaps submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there is a limit to the effectiveness of this process. Where have you gone? Because that's the symbol for vinegar, and smells strong, and it rattles when we shake it. There's the cat, look. Hello, Nikose. Yes, this is a second game by the Strange Horticulture people. The ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleaston Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are artifacts that will be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. Okay, thanks. All I ask is that you stay out of the South Tower and the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me first, of course. Okay, Edmund. Ooh! Let's have a look at these. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. There is a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you are welcome to. I never did like it anyway. Oh, shit. Cool. Walk past the main staircase. Walk past the main staircase. Right, where's the entrance? Grand hallway. Grand hallway. And then turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. There is a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you're welcome to. I never did like it anyway. I think it's this. Sarah says Gleaston Castle IRL is a ruin, so God knows what Edmund's going on about. Yeah, so I think it's walk past the main staircase, turn left, follow that corridor down to the end, go through the doors to the left. There's a small plinth at the corner of that room with an item on it you're welcome to. I never did like it anyway. I think it's there. Edmund. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of... Use the buttons on the left to change mouse. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentions in Edmund's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, My eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Okay. Well, well, well. Gemstones and their thalmic properties by Eli White. Silver. Stone. Cool and smooth. Rough and pitted. Nothing to remark. Has an ethereal quality to it. Sarah, for fuck's sake. Eli is our mentor, Armand LBD. Ah, look. Amethyst, amber, aquamarine, bloodstone, iolite, jade, kyanite, malachite, moonstone, obsidian, onyx, topaz, and vivianite. Vivian! The bonfire of the Vivianities. Well done, me. Right, that's done, that one. We'll close that up. Gleaston Castle. Legite et discite. Right. Up we go. Oh, look. Oh. Oh, you can change the moon. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Anyway. Good. Whoa! Right. Fuck's sake. End the day. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rock falls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains. Okay. What we drawing there? It's a badly drawn pint. Oh? Well, this'll be a room in the castle. This'll be a room in the castle. It'll be a room in the castle. Which room is it in the castle? It's a room in the castle. It's that fucking one. Hey. A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I'm about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. The Phelan says legite et discite means read and learn, apparently. Nice. Now, what's Latin for read 'em and weep? It's a lady! Hello, madam. I have nothing to remark. A pinkish gemstone, bronze, stone. Cold, warm, cool and smooth. Nothing to remark. Okay. But this is interesting. Let's have a look at the gemstones book. Moonstone, Selenic. Stone of protection and enveloping might. Now, let's look at the symbology. It's not quite triple goddess, is it? It's not quite horned god either. Interesting. Let you taste some lacrimosa. Alright, thank you. Right, sorry about it, plant. But you've had your game. Second we get another pendant, this one's out as well. David Chafer. David Chafer. Not sure about this fog lately. It's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs I've got to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. The board says, according to the National Roman Legion Museum in Wales, it's Lege atque lacrima. Nice. Cool. What's this then? I love this game, it's great. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. What's your favourite shape? Triangle? I know you'll at least heard of... Oh, sorry. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact centre point, and there's a small clearing there. It can't be a coincidence. What's more, there is a certain energy about it. Not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look for yourself. Thomas Pope and Hamish. Oh, fuck. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact centre point, and there's a small clearing there. It can't be a coincidence. What's more, there is a certain energy about it, not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look for yourself. Thomas Pope and Hamish. Okay, well, yeah, let's go have a peek. The triangle. Is it mentioned, the triangle? Lance Roberts has done. Lance Roberts has done a super chat saying for the bestest girl. Also the voices. Thank you. The triangle. The triangle. Fuck! It's right there. Heathwood. Bang. Sure enough, as I approach the centre of the curious triangular copse at the heart of Heathwood, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands in the centre. Sunlight breaks through, and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately, I am struck by a sense of ominous power. My intuition tells me that there is something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved into the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants. Get the fuck out of here, plant. Arranged in a triangle shape. Yes. Pendants. Baby. Whoa. What happened to me archive? Bye. Close that up. Right then. Ooh. Bronze. A green gemstone. Raised detailing. Smooth. Ewan Patton says, I've always thought that accent was very Barry Scott. Hearing Johnny explain BANG! In it was subliminal. Barry Scott runs a pub quiz in... Well, his name's not really Barry Scott, but the guy who was Barry Scott runs a pub quiz in East London at a pub called the Raglan on Tuesdays. And apparently he really will not let you forget that he was Barry Scott during the quiz. So that's weird. Right, hang him up. Had nothing to remark. Bronze. A turquoise gemstone. Polished, hard and cool. Nothing to remark. Josh Warrior has done a super chat saying, "Ahoy to all. Things have been rough, but it's good to be able to catch things live again. Hopefully I'll be able to catch more going forwards. Don't forget to hydrate, even though the weather is cooler. Damn Skippy, especially if you take SSRIs." Thank you very much for the super chat, Josh. It's good to see you in chat. I hope you're doing really well. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry things have been rough also. I hope things are now looking up. Colour and composition. Tin. Weathered. Smelly. Perception. Right. Gonna have to move everything out of Pendant Town. Matra757 says, "I was at a world record attempt that was hopefully successful for longest pub quiz this Tuesday gone." Blimey. I mean, if you used to drink in the Pembury Tavern any time between sort of 2008 and 2012, that was the longest fucking pub quiz. Jesus Christ, it took forever. It was fun though. Okay. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Gus Foley. "It's been many years since I performed the Rite of the Red Knives, but I can still remember every step. I'd do it one more time before I die if only I could get my hands on an Orford Spire. I tried that place in Elmside and they sent me here." Orford Spire. During the Rite of the Red Knives, an Orford Spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, this rite is said to impart vitality and clarity in thought, although perhaps not for the goat. I reckon, because there's blood all over this fucking thing. I reckon it's one of them. Has an energy about it. Rihanna says it's soaked in what? Sorry, goat's blood. I reckon that's what that is. That's what I reckon. I'm so convinced I'm going to try it now. Here you are, sir. An Orford Spire. Fuck yes. 2 of the points of the item are visible in the sketch. Closer inspection reveals dried blood, suggesting this item has been submerged in blood. Amphisian Talon. The League of the Amphisian Heart uses these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it is said that they worship the ancient, nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone to the point of drawing blood. They perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. Yeah, fucking sounds like it. That sounds rubbish. And then, oh yeah, you could see the point to the thing. What was that last one called? Amphisian Talon. Yeah, look. I was wondering if the scars on the doctor's face matched up, but I don't think they do. Yes. Very well, very well. Good show, good show. Oh, he's Goom. Eli White has come back. I need to go away for a few days again. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. The only problem is, I burned that bridge long ago. Could you hand me that Guise of Lillian? Won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. Guys of Lilian, guys of Lilian, guys of Lilian, Orford's thingy. Guys of Lilian, guys of Lilian. Orford Spire, that's what it's called. Yeah, Orford's thingy. Guys of Lilian. These items can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose their sense of self. The remains of bygone creatures have been used in thaumaturgy for centuries, from petrified teeth and bones to trilobites, ammonites, and devil's toenails. A Guise of Lilian is one such item that makes use of this ancient source of power. I think it is this, because of the slight out-of-body feeling, like my hands belong to someone else, and it's a fossilized creature. Curious about the marks. But, yeah, no, I just think it's this. Yo! Guise of Lilian! The item has an ammonite fossil embedded in it. Closer inspection reveals that it produces an out-of-body feeling. Tenebran Cloak. Tenebran? On activation of Tenebran Cloak will create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. That sounds fucking brilliant. Nap time, anytime. Nap time, nap time. It's not where it originally was, but fuck it. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Rebecca Rose. The artist. Fuck, she's terrifying. The artist, Rebecca Rose. Rebecca's eyesight deteriorated very quickly several years ago, and now she is just barely able to distinguish dark and light. This affliction has robbed her of the thing that brought her the most joy in this world. Painting. And yet it has not robbed her of her determination, or her kindness, or her love for life. When she learned of Strange Antiquities and that it might hold a way to restore her sight, she was hesitant. She never did anything without careful consideration, but eventually her desire to paint again won over, and she decided the risk was worth taking. Hello? Oh, is that a cat? My eyes may have completely gone now, but it's good to know I still have my cat senses. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? I feel a little foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me it means everything. Okay. Oh, an Ares remnant or a spirit eye. Okay, great. Well, let's have a read on both of these. Ares remnant. These objects induce a form of synesthesia, where colours and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions, such as miners. The gemstones in an Ares remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. I believe this is what it is. Yes, it is. Ares remnant. And then Spirit Eye. Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from Spirit Eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps. A layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Well, I think this is a Spirit Eye, because that's hot and that's cold. Yes, and you're no. In you're and you're out, up and down. Spirit Eye. I think we should give her the Ares remnant. That just feels safer. Identified. The gemstones are arranged in the Aries constellation. Scythian charm. Older Scythian charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it is raining. But it's... Oh, I was going to say it's always raining here. No, it isn't. Cool. Pet the cat, ring the bell. Those ravens have done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them up at Calgarth, another fella a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. And now there's fog, too. With the nights drawing in and me walking late, I refuse to walk down Holbrook Road without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. Sandbond. 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 Call of Bondulance. Sunbonds. Uh-oh. Sunbond. Okay. Sunbond. Meep. A sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. Yes, I think we've had some... We've definitely got what they're looking for. Can't remember. Gemstone of light. Oops. The sunstone, fire and light, heat and light. Amber. Amber. Hello, it's you, isn't it? Orange gemstone, bronze, polished. Feels a little warmer than I would expect. Sunbond, and you know you are small and lightweight. Whoa! Oh, hell yeah. Sunbond, baby. Sunbond, baby. Candy Scorn says, finished making fresh scones for my book club meeting, reading Jane Eyre. And glad to be able to catch the tail of the stream. Hyped to finally play this game. I read Jane Eyre because I read it at uni, and I was so busy I didn't have time to read it. I didn't have much time to read it, so I just had to cram it. And I just remember being invited out to dinner by some people, and I was just like, I must read Jane Eyre. And then I did. I enjoyed it. It's a good book. Do they harp on about Earl Grey tea a lot in that book, or was I drinking Earl Grey? I don't really imagine. Bang! Sunbond has an amber gemstone, stone of light, made by bronze, non-precious metal. Closer inspection reveals that it is strangely warm. Cyrene Ward, made from basilisk scales, a material known to endure intense heat. These unusual objects can permit the bearer to withstand flame and fire and remain unharmed. They do not, however, offer protection against the deadly basilisk itself. Cruel irony. Pet the cat, ring your bell. Audrey Bell, I just rang the bell. The priest, Audrey Bell. Followers of the warrior god Holgar are not easy to come by, but they make up for their low numbers with zeal and grandiosity. Their priests have all of the self-appointed authority of a village fete organizer, and the power struggles between clergy and acolyte are as bitter and hard fought as many a debate about bunting or cake stands. Audrey has strong opinions about death and the afterlife, perhaps forgetting that the god she follows is best known for sending thousands of people reluctantly to it, but had very little to say about its substance. That's a bit of a catty bio, wasn't it? Fucking hell. Bend your ear to the trees, hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Holgan Grim in the coming days. Holgan Grim. Holgan Grim. Holgan Grim. Holgan Grim, Holgan Grim, Holgan Grim. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. That's a fucking cat mask, if ever I've seen one. The sacrament to ask for his protection, wolf song's truth to seek his judgment, the path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Wicca. Fuck's sake. Sacrament. Wolf song's truth, path of the warrior. Fuck off! God damn it. Okay, well, let's just have a look at this thing. Fills me with a sense of foreboding. Clay, painted to look like bone. Okay, for a sense of foreboding. Oh, it's gone in a thing. They're eerie. Sense of foreboding. That seems like a very strong candidate for it, to be honest with you. Not sure what else I've got that's worn. Yeah, fuck it. Holgan Grim. Sarah says, Holgan Grim, texture like sun. It's a mask. Here, I've brought you one. Christine Govas Robert has done a super chat saying I started reading The Wager last night and I'm loving it so far. Consider this your finder's fee, as I never would have picked it up without your recommendation. Also, treats for Watson. Thank you. I actually got a delivery of dog food today and they put it in a box that was really not fit for purpose. So while all of the cans of wet food arrived, 2 of the 3 bags of dried chicken I ordered did not arrive because the guy who delivered it basically dropped it at my door, rang the doorbell, and fucking legged it because the lid had come off wholesale of the box. I was just like, okay. So yeah, some items went missing, so I will be replenishing her treats. So that is a very timely gift. Thank you very much, Christine. The mask is an eerie item that can be worn. The sketch shows a priest wearing the mask with their back to us. I saw that. Using the index, we can find a sketch of Holgar, to whom the mask bears a striking resemblance. The gemstone is Vivianite, a stone of death. Well, I didn't look at even half of those clues. Lead heart. These items depict the god Kanunos in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to a core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as wedding gifts. Now that's interesting, isn't it? I have Kanunos. Voice of Kanunos. I'm going to weigh this. Whoa! £2. Fuck off, mate. I'm so heavy. Yeah, that's a fucking... That's a lead heart. Yeah. Gotta get up earlier than that to fucking pull a fast one on me, eh? Hey. And day 5. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. A very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but perhaps too little to fully understand the danger it posed. Let's draw some in. It's a mountain, or perhaps the poop emoji. Correct. Stairs! Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. So we shouldn't go there? But we're gonna. Anonymous says, do you have any mystic artifacts that are good for going to sleep in inventory? Because it's time for me to go to bed! You should go to bed then. Right. Up the stairs. Up. Up the stairs. Up which fucking stairs? Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right. So up the stairs. left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. I think it's this. Yes, it is. The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings and cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtains lets some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill this whole time. Okay. Hey, witch's fingers! No, wait! Is it fuck? Oh, done. Oh, done. Oh, done. Right. Keep that. Right. The thing is, Amphesian Talon. You look at that and tell me that's not 2 fingernails. Nameless gods. Nameless gods. The broken path. Broken path. Broken path. Interesting. I reckon this is the Amphesian Talon. Makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. Are they real severed fingers? Surely not. Leathery, hard and worryingly sharp. I have nothing to remark. It makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. Okay. Yeah. Let's read up on Witch's fingers anyway. Witch's finger. Singular. Singular. Interesting. Where are we putting those? We're going to put that in the pointy corner. Oh, fuck. Hang on a minute. Ooh, whoa! This is annoying. The hand really belongs over there, doesn't it? Oh, Amphesian Talon promoted to heart. Amphesian Talon. Yeah, good spot. Hal 9000. Oh, Hal 9000, how you doing? Z3DT says, what's the 3 spots under the counter for? Don't know. If I put something on it, it kind of... We'll get to that, I suspect. The game will provide. This is a mess. This is all crowded. There we go. Okay. Bing! Helena Appleton. I can never get any peace in my ass. When am I to find time to do my writing? I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore, and besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. You need a St. John's anvil, mate. I heard you might be able to help me. Arcane. Arcane. St. John's anvil. Bam. Leaves in the design are similar to the leaves in the sketch of the plant. Closer inspection reveals that it does indeed muffle sounds. Grey's Grace. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Well, that would be that then. What the fuck was that just called then? What the hell was that called? Elvis? No, it's not an Elvis stone. Oh, there we go. Grey's Grace. Okay. Yep. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. You must be the thaumaturge's apprentice, says Barton Potter. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eye's been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elverstone if you have one. Okay. Elverstones, yada 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 yada. Planetary metal. Selenic discipline. Did we already? No, we didn't. Okay. Elverstone. Oh, now this is interesting. No, it's silver. Let's see. Elverstone. Planetary metal. The Selenic discipline. Selenic of the moon. Stone, bronze. Planetary metal. What do they mean by planetary metal? Planetary metals. Right. Okay, got it. Selenic. Okay, so it's either copper, gold, iron, lead, quicksilver, silver, or tin. Well, we've got gold. And this is bronze, so it's not that. Jibbed that off. Then it's a moon-like design. Ow! Why does my leg hurt? Gold. Gold is a planetary metal. Selenic discipline. You come down here. Damn it. Nope, come on. Come on. Oh, I've gone to, right, it's at the wrong end of the book. I mean, right. It's selenic, it's moon-like, it's a stone, and it's a planetary metal. Let's just go for it. Fuck! This is bronze, I believe. Bronze, so it's not that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it you? Gold, and then yellowy. What's burning blood do? Right, gemstone thing. Come down here. So that's amber, which is life. Oh no, it's the sunstone. Yeah, so life. Yeah. Then we've got dark green and black. Dark green, Stone of Sight. Black, a stone of fire and fury. The Relic Hunter, Barton Potter. Intelligent, affable, heroic. These are the words that Barton Potter would use to describe himself. Irresponsible, impulsive, and foolhardy are some of the more tasteful terms that those who have dealt with him might use. One thing that is not in dispute, he knows how to track down objects, and he certainly knows their worth. He's also no coward, and he bears the scars to prove it. He's one of the few who have ventured into the depths of the catacombs and lived to tell the tale. And tell the tale he does, at the slightest provocation. Just think it's this. Fuck it. Fuck! Wrong. Shit. That was bad. Ooh, I'm not doing so well. Gold, orange, pink, and black. Ugh. Oh fuck, iron is one of them. That's iron. And green marble. Is it? Oh, that would be so fucking obvious if it was that. Fuck it. No, it's not. I should stop doing that. Oh, I balked it. I balked the day. A dip fear as tack and root. I must break the hold it has over me. Whoops a daisy. Click a segment of the seal and bank the dice to break it. Bank. Roll. This is fun. Click a die to lock or unlock it. Ah, fuck. What can I... Yeah? Wait, what? Oh, no, wait. Yes, telling me what to read is backseat gaming, I'm afraid. I will ask when I want help. Stars can be any matching symbol, okay. Stars are click dice to lock. Oh, okay, fine. Bank. Roll. Uh-oh. Skull and crew spawns. Oh, shit. This is bad. Like, those are stars, right? That's meant to be a star? Need another snake. Hey, done it. Oh, fuck, not rolled. No, I did it. Why did I do that? Fuck. I did it. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, my God. Why did I do that? Shit. Okay, I've done it. Bang. Fucking hell. That was annoying. Continue. Button Potter. Fuck it. Selenic discipline. Right. Yeah, of the moon. Yes. Planetary symbol associated with Selenic discipline. Connection is also reflected in their design of the moon. Moonstone, yeah. But the thing, right, the fucking thing is, bronze is not a fucking planetary metal, is it? No, it ain't. Guess another hint. Yes! Yes, I know. Oh, which, fuck you. Which of the planetary metals is represented? Oh, silver. Oh, you prick. Okay. Tin. Okay, we're on to it now. Silver and gold. But that's not moon related. Oh, for fuck's sake. Silver. It's this thing. God, I feel very silly. Oh well. Crescent moons, Selenic, the metal is silver, associated with the moon. Item discovered! What is it? Looks like one of those nightmarish squeezy toys, stress toys that had like a thing that would come out of its ears and also its eyes and nose. Gold, a blue gemstone, silver, gold. Warm! Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Bing! What's up, Verona Green? I've been doing some reading. See what you make of this. Just hands over a massive fucking slash fic that she's written about the two dudes from fucking Supernatural. Ambra! These items cause mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Oh, they're edibles then. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. The fisherman they found yesterday had been up at Wyatt Beck, so I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that says go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. Cat didn't like that, did it? It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am! They'd do it all wrong anyway. Okay. Thanks, bye. Tidy up a bit. Pet the cat. Ring the bell. Francis Mason. I've been wearing a pendant that I found in the library, and it does something to me. Okay. Gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me I need a Cussick purifier, and that this is the place to get one. Yes. We already identified that, didn't we? Cussick purifier. Templar vinegar. The label bears a symbol for vinegar. Closer inspection reveals there is a small object rattling inside. Sarah says, with this copy of the Da Vinci Code, you never need to go back to the library. Fuck's sake. Valent. The holes in a valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Right, I reckon we can do one more before the end of the stream. Simone Green. The librarian. Someone finished reorganising the Ambleside Library and came to Undermere in search of a new challenge. She took up swimming in the lake after hearing about the health benefits of cold water, but soon found that she preferred the health benefits of a warm blanket, a roaring fire, and a good book. She manages the collections at the Wordsworth Library, following in her mother's footsteps by taking a special interest in occult writings. Wow. I've been working on something that you might find interesting. Did you know that nobody knows who built Strange Antiquities? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. Fuck yeah. It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? Yes, I have. I have learned that they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths. And this journal holds some of the keys. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it. Here we go. Alcove key. Horn shackle. Evocant. And then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to discover. Right, horn shackle. Where's the Evocant? Evocant, we think. Evocant, we think. And then something moon-related. Moon. 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 Hey, nice. Fuck. Whoa! Mugs! Wassail tankards. That's exciting. Okay. Can we stack those like coasters? We may not. Oh, we may, sort of. And then pint mug, pint mug, pint mug. Leave. What we got? You're made of wood, and that's a dark purple gemstone. Raff, an uneven texture, has a strong odour, sharp, but not entirely unpleasant. I have nothing to remark. I have nothing to remark. Wood, hard and somewhat rough, has a sharp aroma. I have nothing to remark. Brian Shona says they're not giving the tiki mug vibe I'd like. Fuck's sake. Engraved detailing. Wood. Oak, if I'm not mistaken. It has a sharp aroma. I have nothing to remark. Great. Turn this place into a fucking bar. Well, so tell you what, Johnny, that's the cup of a carpenter. This game is a goddamn delight. I'm enjoying it very, very much. But also it is time for me to stop streaming for the day. Because I'm quite tired. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this stream of Strange Antiquities. I really enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for doing so. There's loads more stuff on the channel for you to watch. On Saturday, there's going to be new episodes of Press and Chiodini. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle continues. And then I'm not streaming on Tuesday because I'm going to be away. And then I should be streaming on Thursday. Or I'm going to be filming some things. We will make it work out. I have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/johnnyohnny. There is a free tier, but there are also paid tiers. So if you don't mind supporting me and bunging me a bit of money every month, it really does make a big, big difference. But also thank you very much for watching and chatting and super chatting and generally being very, very nice. Take care of yourselves. I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.